Charles Leclerc is clear of Carlos Sainz and quite possibly one of the most exciting Ferrari drivers we've ever seen. The Monegasque driver is a special talent and finally broke his Monaco curse a few short months ago. But today we're going to look at an unexplored aspect of his life.
I want to ask you, what would you have been if you weren't a race car driver?
Oh, good question. Probably an architect. I love design in general. I wouldn't have been good enough to be an artist, but definitely an architect. I love architecture in general. It's another passion of mine. So yeah, probably an architect.
I mean, obviously we all know Charles as the Formula One racer, the superstar on the track, but to find out that he had another interest that he was almost equally passionate about before that he never really pursued is obviously fascinating to see.
Obviously with my career, I had to stop quite early school, so I didn't do the study to get to being an architect or close of being an architect, but it's always something that interested me.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, when you've got a career in F1, it's something where you start off really early when you're really young in karting, so you have to sacrifice things such as your education or school so you can really focus on that. But a career in architecture obviously requires you to obviously do well in school, get a degree related to that kind of area or field, and so it's clear that Charles definitely had to give up some of his passions in order to pursue others. Not only has the Monegasque expressed his interest in architecture, he was also fascinated to see all the architectural development in Monaco. He gradually became a fan of interior architecture when he moved into his first apartment and wanted a more personalized look. A quote from Charles is, "Probably once I moved into my first apartment, I could feel that I wanted something more personalized for me. That's why I became a fan of interior architecture. In Monaco, there are a lot of things going on every month or at least every year. There are new buildings, so you can also see the evolution of architecture at the time. And it's something that interested me quite a lot, so that's why I've had my passion for architecture." We can see Leclerc's love for architecture even further through the fact that he claimed a yet-to-be-built residence in Miami. The exact price of the renowned racer's future abode is unknown, but units start at $2 million, with signature residences similar to the one Leclerc chose fetching a minimum of $3.1 million. Designed by an architect called Bernardo Fort Brescia, the building will be known as Edition Residences Miami Edgewater. Construction on the 55-story tower is slated to begin sometime later this year, with the finished product set to open its doors after an estimated 36 months. When complete, it will contain 185 residences, each boasting expansive water views, 45,000 square feet of indoor and outdoor amenities, and 800 feet of Biscayne Bay water frontage. The glass tower's signature residences span between 2,300 and 2,700 square feet, with one of two available floor plans: 2 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and a den, or 3 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms. Renderings of the structure's interiors, designed by Alejandro Monge of Studio Monge, show modern yet warm spaces with floor-to-ceiling glass walls that slide away to access balconies with panoramic ocean views. Renderings show an airy open-plan great room with a casual living area, a formal dining space, and a minimalist kitchen with lightwood cabinets and a generously sized marble island, complete with a breakfast bar for more casual dining. Residents of the tower will have access to a slew of luxe amenities, including a wellness center, an indoor-outdoor poolside garden lounge, equipped with a wet bar, a theater, a restaurant, and perfectly apt for Leclerc, a racing simulator. It's also fascinating to learn that Charles Leclerc's ex-girlfriend, Charlotte Sainz, is pursuing a career as an architect when he was still dating her. Back in June 2022, the Ferrari driver mentioned how she was about to finish her studies and become a professional architect, but the couple split apart in December of that same year. Charles' ex, Charlotte Sainz, found her love in art and architecture and blended passion into a full-blown custom shoe business called Sign Creations. Charlotte told Sunday Ripley, "Building the world around us is paying attention to nature and any elements surrounding us," concluding, "Need to be creative, a bit crazy, but always working in harmony with nature, people, and the news." And so his ex-partner may have influenced his interests and passions in architecture.